What we are deluged with at the moment is talk of consolidation within the TV sector. What is your view of whether or not this is a good idea or not, and what is ProSieben's strategy to deal with it?
Well, first of all, good morning. Thanks for having me today. I think it's correct. There's a lot of talks about consolidation, especially in the US market, and also to a certain degree when it comes to the so the UK market. I think in the European market, as for now, there's not so much pressure as in those markets, and also Scandinavia, where we see a lot of cord cutting, cord shaving elements at the moment, especially the German-speaking countries. There are certain specifics with regards to consumer habits, regulation when it comes to ad intensity, where we think consolidation will not be the key element, especially in the next years to come.
Yeah, Jan, I wonder what German tastes are like. In the U.S., I think a lot of consumers have switched to on-demand for content. Is it the same story in Germany? Do viewers want to be able to choose content on demand, or are they still happy to watch TV kind of the old way? I mean, the penetration with SVOD is around 20% and increasing to a certain degree, but still, given the fact that the German consumers or the consumers in the German-speaking countries have access to a lot of very attractive content in the free-to-air space, so the Olympics, the German Bundesliga, all the big blockbuster movies from the US, and also sitcoms and series. There's not the same drive, let's say, as we see in the US at the moment.
You've started this new sort of online video platform, and you've done that with Discovery. Where do you take that? What are your ambitions surrounding that?
Well, I think one of the challenges for obviously the also European broadcasters is somehow to find the right ways to monetize our content also in the digital space. So our core business is very robust. And now we want to also take it to the digital space, and like the joint venture with Discovery we initiated somewhat last year is one step towards that, and potentially there might be other parties to join, and it could be our way to towards the digital world going forward.
What kind of other parties could join? Have you been talking with other German television broadcasters? Well,
not necessarily only German ones. I think we are open in the European space. If it's a possibility that others might join. We're in open discussions, being it around our European Media Alliance and the partners included, but also for others. I think it's a great platform that could be the start for additional partners to join overall.
Yeah, and what do you think it is? What makes the difference right now in terms of how investors, how competitors view your business? I was fascinated when Brian Roberts sort of first postulated the idea of potentially taking a look. This is from Comcast, taking a look at Sky. One of the things that really sold it to him was a session that he spent at a Sky store. And the guy at the Sky store kind of ran him through the front end, through the Sky box and all the features that it had around it, and that kind of really sold it to him. Where do companies in the broadcast space need to invest right now? Is it in that front end? Is it in content? Where is the biggest bang for your buck in the TV sector right now?
Yeah, well, as I said in the beginning, I guess the European broadcasters are not so much into consolidation talks at the moment. It's rather diversification of the existing business models, and there are different approaches to that. You see an ITV investing more and more into content. You see ourselves going more towards the commerce space, and also a bit more into digital. You see an RTL investing in digital assets like the multi-channel networks. So we see different routes of transformation, and I think that is very crucial for us. As long as the core business remains as stable and cash flow generating as we see it at the moment, that are the routes to go. And we personally here from Prosiebensat.1 simply think commerce plus content are the two routes to follow.
Jan, it's always a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you very much indeed for spending some time with us here at Bloomberg this morning. Jan Kemper, the CFO of Prosiebensat.1, joining us out of Germany.